My best friend called me at 2:47 a.m. with a voice I had never heard before, shaking, broken, and almost unrecognizable. He didn't say hello. He didn't ask if I was awake. He only whispered one sentence that changed the direction of everything I thought I understood about loyalty, love, and friendship. He wanted me to test his girlfriend because he didn't trust her anymore, but he also couldn't bear the truth alone. And in that moment, I didn't know that agreeing to help him would drag all of us into a storm that would either destroy a relationship or reveal a heart so pure it would make us question everything we believed about love itself. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and stories that touch the deepest part of the human heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Corner, so more people can feel stories that remind us humanity still exists. It all started with three people who were never supposed to collide in a painful triangle of trust and doubt. My best friend, Armin, had been my shadow since childhood. We grew up in the same narrow streets, shared the same broken school benches, and dreamed of escaping the weight of expectations that felt too heavy for boys our age. Life didn't treat us gently, but we always had each other. He was the kind of person who would give away his last coin without thinking twice, the kind who trusted people too easily and loved them even faster. Then there was her. Sana entered his life like a calm after a storm. The first time Armin spoke about her, his voice softened in a way I had never heard before. He described her as patient, quiet, and different from anyone he had ever met. She didn't laugh loudly, didn't seek attention, and didn't play with emotions like people often did in our world. She simply stayed genuine. For a while, it looked like they were building something rare, something untouched by the usual chaos of relationships. But love, in its fragile human form, rarely stays untouched. The change in Armin came slowly. At first, it was silence, then hesitation, then suspicion that crept into his words like dust settling in a forgotten room. He stopped smiling when her name came up. He stopped talking about the future. And one night when I visited him, I found him staring at his phone like it held the answer to a question he was afraid to ask. He told me he felt something was wrong, that Sana was hiding something, that her late replies and quiet behavior felt like distance growing between them. He said he loved her too much to lose her, but he also feared being the only one holding the relationship together. And then he asked me the unthinkable. He wanted me to test her loyalty, not out of cruelty, he said, but out of fear. He wanted proof that would either calm his heart or prepare him for heartbreak. I refused at first. It felt wrong, like interfering with something sacred. But Armin wasn't just a friend that night. He was someone drowning in doubt, and I convinced myself that maybe I could help him find peace. What I didn't realize was that peace built on manipulation never stays peaceful for long. I approached Sana carefully, pretending it was a coincidence. She was exactly as Armin had described, calm, polite, and careful with her words. There was something steady about her presence, like she wasn't trying to impress anyone, just exist honestly in her own space. I told myself I would only observe, only test lightly, only confirm what Armin feared or hoped. But the moment I started talking to her, everything I planned began to feel heavier than I expected. Days passed as I created situations meant to measure her loyalty. Small conversations that hinted at curiosity, indirect suggestions designed to see if she would step outside her relationship boundaries. I watched her responses closely, expecting hesitation, doubt, or hidden intention.